Today is September 20th, 2025, and another injustice in my personal life has happened again. And as I have tried to do, I am asking the Lord to speak through me because I have some feelings to clear.
Gospel according to Luke. When a large crowd gathered, with people from one town after another journeying to Jesus, he spoke in a parable. A sower went out to sow his seed, and as he sowed, some seed fell on the path and was trampled, and the birds of the sky ate it up. Some seed fell on rocky ground, and when it grew, it withered for lack of moisture. Some seed fell among thorns, and the thorns grew with it and choked it. And some seed fell on good soil, and when it grew, it produced fruit 100-fold. After saying this, he called out, "Whoever has ears to hear."
Whoever has ears to hear, let them and me hear. God, please help me feel and clear these feelings and know that my mind and faith are not about my feelings. Jesus continues this parable by actually explaining it, unlike some of the other parables that the theologians and the church fathers have explained. Jesus goes on to say that really only a few things are ever going to happen in my life. My life. I'm talking to me. Only a few things are ever going to happen in my life when I hear the clear words of God. The first thing is, it's going to fall on the ground. It's going to be trampled by the devil, by Satan. And it just is not believed. The second thing that's going to happen, the second possibility, is that if there's no roots, even if I believe it for a little while, the temptations of the devil take over because there's no roots and the word dies. Now, if it's planted in good soil, it bears fruit, good fruit. But let's go back to where my life lives. I am surrounded by individuals who have allowed the thorns to choke out the word. When injustice is done anywhere, injustice happens everywhere. Why did I need a lawyer? Because an injustice, two injustices have happened to me. And it's funny because the one thing that I called the attorney for was actually a mild injustice compared to these bigger ones. But here's the problem with these injustices. They're the fucking world where this attorney has made their living. And it's not just about money. The anxieties, the enticements, and the riches have choked your words out, Lord Jesus. When you speak the truth to me, anxieties have choked out the fruit. You want to choke a good fruit? Get a spouse. Cheat on your spouse. Leave your spouse. Blame your job. Those thorns are the enticements of being at your job. You know why I keep going back to the same roads in my life? Number one, because the world is full of injustice. But the biggest reason why I keep running over the same road is because of the thorns around. What does it take to make a good living? What does it take? It takes you selling out to the allurements of, hey, this is what it's going to take. You want to be on your own? You want to have this lifestyle? You want to be able to provide good things? It's going to cost you. It's going to cost you your soul. It's going to cost you really understanding the word. It's going to cost you good fruit. It's going to make one of your children think that they are in the wrong body. But you should let it affect yourself. You should let it look at you in the mirror and say, you know what, dude? The truth was right there in front of your face. And you can't even look at yourself. Another injustice has happened to me, as with so many times in my life. When someone takes something from you and they do it by unjust means, the Lord will restore it in His time. And when the anger happens, the real anger is just, Lord, why am I stuck here? Why do I have to endure it this way? Am I angry at you? Or am I angry at the sins of the world? Lord, I thank you for showing me over and over and over again that there is no world without you. That all of these anxieties, all of these worldly allurements and all this other stuff is sand and straw and rocky ground. I don't even know what good fruit really is. I don't know. If the good fruit, according to Jesus' words, are faith, because He keeps saying your faith went away. You stopped believing. If faith is the most important thing that you take away, let the money go. Quit the job. Walk away from the allurements and keep the faith. Keep the faith, because that's all that really matters. All these things that test your faith are the seeds that Jesus sows. They are the seeds, but you have to use your faith to grow good fruit. And where is the soil? The soil is Jesus Christ, and you have to go where He is. So, I will find a good attorney, because between false witness and some of the injustices that I have a paper showing a breach of contract, I will find a good lawyer. And whether or not it's worth a dime or a dollar, I have faith that there are good attorneys who can look themselves in the mirror and tell the truth. Breach a contract.